Hello, I'm Amanda Howard from Dublin Middle School in the Media Center. I'd like to read to you this book called Madeline by Ludwig Bemelmans. In an old house in Paris that was covered with vines lived 12 little girls in 2 straight lines. In 2 straight lines, they broke their bread and brushed their teeth and went to bed. They smiled at the good. They frowned at the bad. And sometimes they were very sad. They left the house at 9:30 in 2 straight lines. In rain or shine. The smallest one was Madeline. She was not afraid of mice and loved winter, snow, and ice. To the tiger at the zoo, Madeline just said, "Pooh, pooh." And nobody knew so well how to frighten Miss Clavin. In the middle of the night, Miss Clavin turned on her light and said, "Something is not quite right." Little Madeline sat up in bed and cried and cried. Her eyes were red. And soon after Dr. Combe came, he rushed out to the phone and dialed Dan 1066. "Nurse," he said, "it's an appendix." Everybody had to cry. Not a single eye was dry. Madeline was in his arms, in a blanket, safe and warm. In a car with a red light, they drove out into the night. Madeline woke up 2 hours later in a room with flowers. Madeline soon ate and drank. On her bed there was a crank. And a crack on the ceiling had the habit of sometimes looking like a rabbit. Outside were birds, trees, and sky, and so 10 days passed quickly by. One nice morning, Miss Clavin said, "Isn't this a fine day to visit Madeline?" Visitors from 2 to 4 read a sign outside the door, tiptoeing with solemn face, with some flowers in a vase. In they walked and said, "Ah!" when they saw the toys and candy and the dollhouse from Papa. But the biggest surprise by far, on her stomach was a scar. "Goodbye," they said. "We'll come again." And the little girls left in the rain. They went home and broke their bread, brushed their teeth, and went to bed. In the middle of the night, Miss Clavin turned on the light and said, "Something is not quite right." And afraid of a disaster, Miss Clavin ran fast and faster. And she said, "Please, children, do tell me what is troubling you." And all the little girls cried, "Boo-hoo! We want our appendix out too." "Good night, little girls. Thank the Lord you are well. And now go to sleep," said Miss Clavin. And she turned out the light and closed the door. And that's all there is. There isn't any more.